Hey friends, today is Manny again with another video. I'm not gonna talk about one kind of rifle right now. Today I'm gonna explain you what is the difference between hand pumps, spring pistons, and PCPs, in my most simple way to explain you how those works and which one is the best for you. So in this video today, the main purpose is show the people which one is the best, because I see a lot of people when I walk to the stores and they're like, oh, this is pretty good, or I don't know about this, or so many questions around them. So this is the purpose of the whole video. I'm gonna show you right now, like the one that I have here. This is a hand pump pistol. The way this is work is like this. You pump it up a couple times. This pistol is a 22 caliber, so you probably need to pump it all the way up to 10 times, and that's the way they work. See, it's nothing in the chamber. That's the way they work. Good or not good? Yes, it's pretty good. If you're starting, this is what pretty much you're looking for. But things about this, for a pistol, it's not that accurate. It's not what you're thinking it's gonna be. It's not the best if you're going for something bigger than birds or other kind of animals, or if you go plinking. This is work pretty good on plinking, but it's a pistol and it's cheap. It's not that bad. It's not that expensive. If you probably had money, you probably been paying for this probably $60, $45 is around the price. But the way that they work right here in this area where you can see, I'm gonna explain it to you, so easy. When you pump it, right here is a piston. When you start pumping, you're accumulating all this air inside here, inside this chamber, and when you shoot, you release all the air. So take a look at this. That's what you get. But if you're gonna be playing around with this gun the whole day, you're gonna take it to play around in your backyard with your family, having fun plinking, it's rough. It's hard to be pumping this guy all day long, because you're gonna pump it for 10 times for one shot to get probably 450 feet per second. So I will say this is good for hunting small animals like birds, stuff like that, but not for plinking. Not for plinking as well, because it's rough. So the next one that I'm gonna show you right here is a spring piston. This kind. This is pretty common out there. This is a gamma rifle. It's common. Can see it everywhere pretty much. The way this is work, inside here is a piston and a spring. Some of these rifles are coming with a gas piston, so you don't have a spring inside here. All you have is one kind of gas the factory is put inside here, and then when you press your trigger, you release all that air, and the air push forward and make the power, build the power inside there to make your pellet come out of the barrel. So let me show you how this works. You cock it, put it back, double check, it's nothing in here, and you just shoot it like that. That's the way they work. They're pretty good. They're expensive. Some of them are expensive. Like this Gamma is probably $200 around. It's a 22, 975 feet per second. So this is good for plinking. Is pretty good for hunting. You can go with the bigger animals like possums, squirrels, all those animals like skunks. But things about this rifle, good thing and a bad thing. You can take it anywhere with just one time you cock it all the way in. That's all you need for one shot. Bad things about it, your scope. If you don't have a good scope or it's not certified for a spring piston, you're gonna run out of scopes probably every 4,000, 5,000 shots. Because when you shot this kind of rifle, this rifle is bouncing back and forth so fast that you cannot see it. But the one way that you can notice how that happened, because you can see right here in your rail, start building some kind of metal, some kind of dents, and you can see your rifle is, your scope is start moving little by little, kinda, going back. This kind of rifle, the Gamma ones are good because they have this kind, the rail, and right here's this little part of the rail is kind of stop a little bit your back and forward bounce, but still it's something that's gonna take you a little while to practice and gonna take a lot of pellets to get the bullseye, because this thing is powerful and you have a lot of recoil in these kind of rifles because they're a spring. So I recommend this rifle if you go hunting to the woods or if you go plinking. I recommend this rifle. It's super fun, but it's gonna take you a lot of practice to find out how to work out with this rifle. So thumbs up for this rifle, and I will say it is gonna be your first pellet gun. I would recommend this one. These kind of rifles, spring rifles, are gonna teach you the best way to learn how to use your scope, and a lot of practice with this kind of rifle. So they're expensive. They're not lightweight like other rifles, but they're pretty good. I really recommend those kinds, and they're not toys. Keep it in your mind, they're not toys. They're not for kids. So the next one and the last one that I really recommend for all kind of stuff like plinking, if you're going hunting for animals like opossums, squirrels, skunks, all of those big animals, I don't really recommend it. For deer, is this kind of rifle. Show you, it's a PCP. Let me take this off. It's a PCP rifle. This rifle right here, oh, I'm sorry, I almost dropped it. This rifle right here is a Wildcat FX 22 caliber. They're expensive. They're not cheap. They're not $100 rifle. We're gonna be talking about probably $1,200, probably $1,400 in just a rifle. Your scope is separate, but this rifle is powerful. This is not a toy. It's beautiful rifle. You can see it's a PCP rifle. And now I'm gonna explain you how this is work. Well, PCP rifles, they are pneumatic, or that's a word probably, pneumatic air guns. So they keep all the air inside right here, this tank, all the way down here. And when you shot, it's way easy to shot. All you need to do is this, cock it, and shoot it. I don't want to shoot it inside here because they're loud. They're really loud. And they have so many things that you can work out, but good things and bad things, I'm gonna start with the bad things. If you're going hunting, you need somehow or some air supply to fill up this tank all the time. Because this rifle, this Wildcat 22, you're gonna get from 230 bars. That's what they recommend to fill out the tank. They go over 250, but they really recommend 230. You're gonna get from this field probably 70 shots. That's it. So if you go plinking or you're going hunting, it's two different stories right there. You go hunting, you don't need those many shots, you know. I don't think you're gonna be shooting all day long animals. But if you go plinking, the air goes pretty quick. So 70 shots are nothing. I tell you right now, if you go plinking, they're nothing. 70 shots, probably an hour. So how you can fill up this tank? It's not that easy. It's not that cheap. It's expensive. The best way for me that I find out how to do it is using this kind of system. A hand pump. Hand pump, they're lightweight, they're cheap. If you compare another ways to do it that I'm gonna explain you, this hand pump is probably $45, $60. Is on eBay or Amazon for that price. They're not any brand. They're aftermarket or whatever you want to call them. But I have this hand pump for almost a year and a half, and it works pretty good. But it's gonna take a lot of pumps to fill that little tank. To fill that little tank, I'm thinking I'm pumping this rifle almost 160, 170 times. I'm still having 230 bars. If I want to go 250, I can imagine. I think I'm gonna go over 200, 220 pumps. So this is the best cheap way to fill this rifle. The other way people use, they have those small tanks. I don't have any of those because they are really expensive. And they take them to those places. You can get a feel of scuba diving places. They are compressed air. So they pay like, I'm not sure how much they pay. They're probably $20 per fill. And they fill your tank. But that tank, it is not a big tank. You're gonna run out of air probably with 5-6 fills. I'm not sure about that because I don't have any of those for the same reason. And the third and most expensive way to do it is have your own compressor at home, which I don't have one because it is super expensive. I don't have enough time to be around those and spend all that money because for real, I don't spend all the time with the rifles. I'm working and this is my hobby, but so many different things, so many things going around. So that's why I don't have one of those. They're expensive. They are complicated to use because some of them you need to have water, stuff like that to fill up your tank. You gotta be careful. If you don't know how to use it pretty well, you can blow up the engine. Some parts, they're really expensive to fix them. So which rifle is the best? Here it is, guys. It depends what you're gonna do, how much money you can afford, what is the purpose that you want the rifle. If you want to go plinking, or if you want to go hunting, or you just have that extra money to afford one of these rifles, I will say do it. If I tell you, the hand pump is the best one. It's not, because it's not that accurate. So if I see so many people fixing those hand pumps, I see they put a lot of long barrels, a lot of stuff. I don't recommend that for safety reasons that I keep to myself, and I want to share with you guys. I don't think that's safe if you're not certified to do that kind of work in your rifle. So remember, safety first. And if I said a spring piston, they're good, thumbs up for those, but they're gonna give you a lot of hard time to get them sight in, to get them to zero, to hit your bullseye. You need a lot of practice. So I will recommend that if you're gonna start with your first rifle. And again, if you have that extra money you can afford a rifle like this, there's so many out there, they're way cheaper than this kind. But how I'm gonna tell you again is what you're gonna do. So if you go with a cheaper one, you probably can go buy a Gamo Urban for probably $300, or one of those Hudson, or probably one of those Umarex Gauntlet. Those are pretty good. I hear a lot of good things about them. I hear a lot of bad things about those rifles. So best thing that I recommend, think before you make a buy. If you want to make the step to buy a cheaper gun, and then in the next few months you're gonna think, oh, this is not the gun that I want, this is not the purpose that I want to go plinking, or I want to go hunting. All I can tell you guys, think about those kind of stuff. I'm just telling you guys because this happened to me already. I spent a lot of money on rifles, and I still looking for best things ever. So I want to share this with you guys because I don't want this happen to you guys before, you know, you guys spend all your money and all those savings for 1 year, and then you feel like, holy crap, this is not what I want. I want something better, or I want something probably cheaper, or I don't feel good. Best thing ever, guys, think about twice. It's a lot of fellows on YouTube. They post a lot of videos from different kind of guns, different kind of air guns, and best that I recommend, take a look before you buy the rifle. If you go with a brand, for example, Gamo, go on YouTube. Go on YouTube. Here is a lot of videos, guys doing a lot of videos, and you know, take a notes and think about it. Think about it, because your money, you hard work for that. No matter how you get it, it's hard to get your money, and those are your savings. And try to spend your money in something that you can say at the end of the day, I love what I buy and I'm happy. So guys, I think this is pretty much all for today. Thank you for watching. Thank you to all those people doing their suggestions on the page and on my blog. And thank you guys for being comment and watching, shares. I appreciate all of these. So you guys, I want you guys remember, I don't get paid for anything of these. I just want to share as a brother my experience with people that are starting, and I don't want those people who starting, like whoever is watching this video, I don't want you to spend your money and then regret for spending that money. Okay, thanks for watching. You guys have a friend right here. Any question, any suggestions, put it down here, and thank you.